Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I got this natural glowy makeup using a full face of Burt's Bees. I am so excited that this video is sponsored by and in partnership with Burt's Bees. I'm going to be highlighting a few of their products that you would have seen me mention over the past year or so that I love. In addition to that, they've got a bunch of new exciting things for 2019. We've got cream sticks for blush and highlight, and you know how into creams I am lately. In addition to that, liquid lipstick, so I'm going to be doing some lip swatches, and they also have a shade extension on their foundation. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're not familiar with Burt's Bees, all of their products are formulated without parabens, phthalates, petrolatum, SLS, never tested on animals, which is all so amazing. But as a makeup junkie like myself, I also want to have things like good wear time, good pigmentation, and just overall perform better. I don't want to have to sacrifice one for the other. And I think that's kind of the beauty of Burt's Bees, is you're getting the best of both worlds. And I will show you that in action today, of course. The first item that we're going to be starting out with is their foundation, and that is the Goodness Glows foundation. I did mention this when I did a full face of Burt's Bees last year. I'm wearing the shade Pecan. This is a buildable medium coverage foundation, which you know is my jam lately. I've been loving a medium coverage. It is formulated with responsibly sourced meadow foam. It's also 98.9% natural. It also has a natural finish, so it's not heavy or cakey, and also it is moisturizing, but as somebody that has probably combo skin right now, I don't find it to be oily or greasy on my skin, and I do really love that it has that buildable coverage. And best of all is that they have since extended the range now to have 18 different shades, which is always something that I like to see. So as you can see, as I built it up on my skin, I thought it gave really nice coverage. I used a sponge, which is going to not necessarily lessen the coverage, but if you want to build it up even further, I recommend using a denser brush, but I love a sponge so much for foundation application, especially with this one. One of the items that I'm probably the most excited about are these cheek products. So these are the All Aglow highlighting and bronzer sticks, 100% natural. Super cool. These have a coconut oil core, but don't be intimidated by that, I promise. I mean, you can see I'm wearing it right now. Nothing has moved around on my skin. I put these on over my foundation. It didn't move around my foundation. You can also put these over powder. I probably would recommend putting it on your finger and then going that route, or doing it with a sponge just first, because depending foundation to foundation, but I've had no issues with these moving things around. Very lightweight feel, give an absolutely gorgeous glow, like an I drink my water kind of glow, as I like to call it. So no glitter, no shimmer, and I mean, as you can see, like, I've powdered my skin and I think I still have a really nice glow going here. There are 3 different shades in the range. I use the shade Golden Shimmer and Bronzer Splash today, and then if you have a lighter skin tone, I think that this one, Opal Mist, would be absolutely gorgeous. But that being said, none of them are so incredibly pigmented that I don't think any skin tone couldn't wear them, if that makes sense. They're all very, very easy to work with, so it's going to just kind of depend on your personal preference. I have worn the lightest one as well, but as you know, my preference is always to go with something warm, bronzy, and gold. In keeping with the stick theme, these are the All Aglow blush sticks. These come in 6 different shades, and they're all so beautiful, and I had to go for the peach because I'm wearing another peach blush that I love so much, but every shade is so gorgeous. There's some really beautiful deep ones in there if you have a deeper skin tone, or if you love like a really berry blush. But the nice thing about these is they're essentially the same format as what I just mentioned to you with the highlighter sticks, but these are, of course, they're actually for the lip and the cheek. So really, really beautiful shades in there. You're getting that core, but again, it's not greasy. The color is so lightweight and so light, but also buildable in a really nice way. So if you're looking for something super natural, this is going to be for you. But at the same time, if you're not looking for something natural, you can totally build it up. Or for me, I also just love using it as a base, because that means that the powder blush that I put on top is going to have even kind of more longevity, and it's just a really nice hydrating feel on the skin, but again, not greasy. So 6 different shades in there. Today I'm wearing the shade Peach Pond, which, I mean, I just absolutely could not pass up because I'm going to be putting on a peach blush. Like I said, that one of my favorite blushes of all time from Burt's Bees, but I really love this. Really gorgeous shades, but there are 6 shades in there, so if you're sick of me talking about peach blushes, there are other ones in there for you. I've mentioned these before, but to set my face, I used their mattifying powder foundation. These are also 100% natural. I used 2 different shades, one for my under eyes and one to set the rest of my face, just to kind of brighten my under eyes. So on my under eyes, I used the shade 1120 Bamboo, and then on on the rest of my face, I used the shade 1130 Nutmeg. And speaking of bamboo, actually, these contain a bamboo, which is super cool. It is a great mattifier, helps to blur imperfections, make the skin look smoother, also adds a nice amount of coverage and of course shine control because they are mattifying, but not so mattifying that I can't use them under my eyes. And then also in the package itself, you're getting a latex-free sponge applicator, so if you have any sensitivities to that, that is a great option as well. And these are also non-comedogenic and lightweight, so I feel like you can use it as a foundation itself, like something a little bit lighter, but I personally really love it to set my face because it adds a nice amount of color, smooths things out, mattifies, and it also does act as a good touch-up powder as well. I bronzed before I did my mascara today, which is a little out of order for me, not really sure why that happened, but anyways, I used a blush to bronze. Again, their blushes are 100% natural. I used the shade Toasted Cinnamon, which is also a very, I mean, it's a blush, and I know a lot of people love it as a blush, but I love it as a bronzer as well. You're getting bamboo in here, honey, vitamin E, so it's actually very good for your skin, and the fact that it is 100% natural, if you do have sensitivities to a lot of the more harsh products that tend to show up in cosmetics, this is a great option for you, especially because the shades are so good. I've complained before about the shades of blushes that are available sometimes. I find that they can just be like too pink, or you're not getting any nice neutrals or nice peaches, and we've made some strides, but this is just a really unique shade in my opinion. Like I said, I did use it as a bronzer today, but you can absolutely use it. I've seen people with much lighter skin tones use it as a blush as well, so it's very flattering, and it's just like such a nice color. But I will get back to blush momentarily. Let's move up to my eyes and we'll chat mascara. I think when I did my Burt's Bees video last year, I feel like I had the most interest in their Nourishing mascara. This is 100% natural, which is incredible because the eye area, out of, you know, all the areas on our face, especially when it comes to mascara, can be really irritating. If you have contact lenses, you just happen to have sensitive eyes. So this is such a good item to pick up if you are looking to dabble in Burt's Bees and you've kind of struggled with sensitivity around your eyes. Today I'm wearing black brown. I don't know the last time I wore a not black mascara, but I decided to try something new. You may not even be able to tell a difference. I think I can. I think it still looks defined and natural and long, as you can see on my lashes in the application there. Has a nice plastic bristle brush, which I really love for adding definition, and I think it looks good both on the top lashes and the bottom lashes, especially when I'm going for a more natural look. Sometimes I want my lashes to be like absolutely gigantic, and then other times I really like the look of something that's a little bit more subtle but definitely still impactful, and this is also conditioning on the lashes because it has jojoba oil and beeswax, so I think it gives a really beautiful look. And if you do prefer a black mascara, that also comes in a black, but I used that last year, so I thought I would mix it up this year. Back to blush briefly, I used this blush as a blush, and I talked about this in my favorite blushes of all time video. This is Bare Peach, and it is exactly that. It's just a really gorgeous matte peach. As I already mentioned, 100% natural, but I really love this formula. I think it's a beautiful color. I've used this on my eyes as well, and as well as the Toasted Cinnamon shade too, just for convenience sake. I love running a blush and a bronzer through my eyes to make a very simple look. Today I skipped out on that, but I thought that this just gives a really beautiful kind of glow to the skin. It's a satin matte, we'll say, but like I said, I didn't put on any extra highlighter today, so you can see in combination with the stick and the foundation and the blush, I feel like I do have a nice glow. And of course, with combo and oilier skin, we do produce a little of our own glow as well. Lastly, I want to show you their liquid lipsticks in action. It took everything in me not to go for one of the peachy nudes in this collection, but I was like, I'm already wearing a peach blush, it's time for me to mix things up, and I thought that this purple was the perfect way to do it. This one is in the shade Lavender Lake, and not only is it purple, but it has a little bit of like a gold metallic in there, and it's nothing in your face because I'm not a huge metallic lip person, although I'm starting to like get on that trend. The majority of these lipsticks are cream finishes, but this one does have a little bit of a metallicness in it, but nothing like unless you're up very close. I think this purple is just such a fun color, and I thought it played very nicely against the peach. But these liquid lipsticks are 100% natural. They feature shea butter, apricot, and babassu oil, which helps to leave your lips looking and feeling soft and smooth. They have a really nice wear time. They don't dry down matte, which I actually really like because I've been much more into like a glossy finish lately, especially coming out of the winter when my lips were so dry. I don't know, there's just something so fresh and pretty about a glossy lip. I'm flip-flopping back in between all of my preferences lately, but I'm definitely on the more sheen and comfortable lip train right now, especially those like glossy peachy nudes really get me going. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the lip swatches so you can see them all in action for yourself. So those are all of the liquid lipsticks in action. What did I tell you? A bunch of really great nude shades and then a bunch of really beautiful deep shades as well, but you know my heart is always with the lighter peachy pink shades. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below which products you are the most excited about. I hope you enjoyed this kind of more natural look, in my opinion, from me anyways, and I will have everything that I mentioned linked down below. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!